We still don't have a map or a compass or a dungeon item. I just want to point that out. But this takes us to the top. So if we fall down, we got to do that room again. The frame rate is dropping, and I'm getting whiplash from the camera here. But that is my own fault. That's the joy, the beauty of having a controllable camera. Yes, Navi? Wait. Wayne! I hear Goron voices down below. Oh, come on. As if this weren't obvious enough. I feel like people could figure this out, right? Whatever. I mean, I guess sometimes it's better to have a hint than have not, right? Do I want to go down there yet? I feel like I don't. We might as well. Fuck it. We're going to be coming back plenty. Yeah, they want you to climb down, but who's going to do that? Who's not going to tank the damage? I wonder how many no damage runs there are of this game. I've never even seen or thought about one before, but now we get a shortcut. Are you releasing me? Am I free to go? Here's a tip for rescuing me. That's new text. Somewhere in this temple, you're sure to meet up with some creatures that dance as they attack. Arrows won't hurt them. Looks like you might need some of the Goron's special crop. That's all I have to tell you. They are obsessed with their own culture. And who isn't? So I can't blame them. And, of course, a small key. Why did they lock the Gorons up with the small keys? Okay, yes, that's this way. So we do have a shortcut. Nice. Very... Oh, I love how everything's interconnected. And I don't know, this reminds me kind of Windows 98 times. You know, it actually looks better than the Windows 98 screensaver maze screensaver. Oh... I don't know. This whole... I mean, I know the Nintendo 64 era is a whole aesthetic that people appreciate, especially, you know, if they grew up with it, but I don't... that is part of it for me. It reminds me of my childhood. That's where we came from, so we don't need to go in there. What do you mean you hear Goron voices? That was one. That was one voice. You can't tell the difference between one and... more than one, Navi? I keep wanting to call her Siri. It's 2 syllables. It's a... Whoa, oops. No. I didn't want to do that. I would get those off of my C buttons, but I don't act... That's like the second or third or maybe... Okay, third or fourth time I've accidentally done that. I don't think this is going to do anything for us, but we can try. It doesn't hurt to try, right? Yeah, no. I feel like there's another Skulltula hiding somewhere up top here. Somewhere you wouldn't normally need to go? Is it over in this corner? Because why would we need to go over here? Okay, no, these platforms are here for no reason? Maybe I'm just thinking of the one down below. I could have sworn, though. I have a feeling there is a Skulltula up here somewhere. Alright, what are you pointing at? Oh? Oh? I think there's at least one Pierre spot in each of the main temples. Oh, come on. That's totally a Pierre spot. Navi goes up there. How else would we get up there, and why? But it's going to be one of those goddamn frustrating ones. Yeah, where he's just not going to show up. I don't get it. They could have done that better. The remake's not any better, so don't worry about that. What did we open with that switch? I wasn't paying attention. We have a small key, but what did we open with the switch? Oh, was it that cell over there that we didn't even know existed? Is there a Skulltula over there? That's a good question. Okay, no. Instead of wasting our... Oh, what do I mean wasting our bombs? We have 40. Or... What's the max we can hold? Actually, I think it's 50. Maybe it is just 40. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. We're never going to run out. Are you kidding? You don't actually run out of resources that often in this game. Maybe arrows, if you're, you know, doing something that requires a bunch of them, like the big Poe hunting. I'll tell you a secret for saving me. If you find a place that you can see on the map but can't reach, try playing your ocarina. Is that a reference to the Song of Time spot? It has to be, right? Okay, now we have 2 small keys, but we still don't have the map. Or the compass, or the dungeon item, or the boss key. So as far as major progress goes, technically we've made none. I still... Maybe, we went down there. Yes, that's another Goron cell. Where the hell can we go to unlock more doors? Just back? I don't remember having to go back. Or maybe you do? What's that up there? Aha! Okay, that's another shortcut for later, I think. Let me go back in here first. See what's going on here. Oh, that's right. This locked door. Okay, I'm so glad I did go back. Oh, yeah! Okay. It comes from the direction that you first enter the room. That's always cool. Right. What do I mean that's always cool? It's cool. That's not something that happens all the time. That's not a common trope. Jeez. Okay. Another cell or just the hallway? Cool. Sure. Oh. There's some weird lag. Sure, this room. I also get a little lost in here. You can see down from here. Isn't that the room where we saw Darunia? Ooh. Alright. No, get out of here. Alright. So, you may notice, this is the pillar. We have to find a way to do something about that. But while we're navigating this fire maze that the boulders can... Well, I guess that makes sense that the boulders could go through. Shit. If you use your hookshot or bow, but I'm trying to do it without the bow because, you know, you don't have to have the bow to beat this temple. Which I still think is really cool that you can do this first, even though the game really spells it out that it doesn't want you to do that. Oh, gets me every time. Oh, it is based on proximity, not a timer. Why? How did I fall for that? Okay. Yeah, okay, maxed out. Oh, it only does a quarter hearts. So it's not like it's a big deal. But my last fact is that Eiji Aonuma, current, you know, producer of the series, and producer is higher than director, as mentioned before, as mentioned previously, in Nintendo standards. So he's the current lead behind the series. He said in 2008 that he would not rest until he made a better game. So I guess he still doesn't think he's made a better game, or maybe he wants Metacritic to agree with his sentiments. I'm not sure. But in 2009, he also said he thought the game hadn't aged well, and he received some backlash for that. But he meant that basically he just wanted to remake it to fix the flaws, which he did. So, yeah, I mean, it hasn't aged well graphically, sure. I'll agree with that wholeheartedly. Okay, is that the pillar? Or is that, what is that door? I want to get to that door. We didn't go there on that side, so I want to do that. Okay, what is this switch gonna do? Nope, get out of here. Oh, come on. Oh, the bow is so much faster and it's so much better aim. I'm gonna get it out. I can't stand it. I'm sorry. I will get rid of the Ocarina. We won't be using that too much here. Yep, you know what? We deserve to be using the items we've gained along the way, no matter what order we do things in. That's why we have all those pieces of heart early. You explore to get them. Oh shit, that's a timer. I'm gonna start it over. First let's find our path, actually. Oh. Well, that's easy. That's almost pathetically easy. I love that Link holds his bow if it's the last item you used and you haven't drawn your sword or deliberately put it away. Oh. It's just all the little details. I don't know why they took out the bomb bag on our waist, because that would have been so cool. I don't know, watching Link upgrade himself visually. Oh! Aha! We got a hint about this earlier. Fake doors. First Nintendo game where we see those, I believe. And look what we have now. The mid-boss. Flare Dancer. Extinguish its flaming clothes first. Hey, hey, hey. Okay, I don't know why we couldn't hit it from there before. But essentially, you just want to do this. Play Ring Around the Rosie a couple times. Oh, you can actually get 2 hits on it at once. I didn't know that. I didn't know you could follow it and do that. But after a certain point, it becomes invulnerable and jumps back in the fire. And rinse and repeat. Oh! I don't remember him turning blue. Okay, cool. You want to thank you. Oh, okay, we did get him. Alright, let's do it without Z targeting. That seems more fun. Oh, oh, nope. Okay, the fire should definitely have dissipated. Yep. So are we already like halfway done with the fight? What's the deal here? I believe he has 3 phases, at least. Okay, are you going to be a different color now? Is that green? Or is that still blue? Oh, it is green. Cool. Alright, that should be close enough. No, okay. Oh, that works. That's good. Damn it. Oh, okay, the fire doesn't knock us back or anything, so that's not actually a big deal. Again, I'm really not worried about damage. We have 15 hearts in the second adult dungeon. There's still 3 main temples plus a few other dungeons aside from the main ones. Oh, and he blows up at the end. Nice detail. Oh, that's it. Cool. Oh, Link, pull up. Okay, I thought we were supposed to go in that door, but that's where we came from, so never mind. I'm still worried we've only found like 2 Skulltulas. Still no map, no compass. What do you do? Okay, that's clearly another one we're gonna have to bomb. Yeah, okay, that puts the fire there. Sure. Yes, yes, yes. Please move along. Ooh, but I really don't blame Aonuma for saying this game hasn't aged well. And the fact he said that in 2009, you know, people were still sucking this game off in 2009, but I don't know. It's a weird perspective for me because 2009 feels modern because I was 10 and 11 in 2009, and in 98 I was 0 years old. So I don't know. It feels weird to me. 2009 is when I first got Wi-Fi and connected to, you know, the Wii's internet capabilities. And I don't know. That just feels like the modern era for me still. Even though we were on local cable and it was pretty awful. Like, you know, a cable internet bundle. We always had trouble with it. Ooh. For years, my own computer I only used for games and Movie Maker and stuff because we didn't have Wi-Fi. We only had internet on one computer and we had to share. And it was so unpleasant when my family wanted to use the computer. Here's the dungeon item. Who could have guessed? The Megaton Hammer. Press C to smash and break junk. It's so heavy you need to use 2 hands to swing it. Just like the Giant's Blade. Oh, but this doesn't actually open up very much for us, to be perfectly honest. I'm actually going to get rid of you. So we haven't had to use the hookshot, but the one time, I think, so far. Alright, and it's not like we can't do anything with the hammer. I mean, it's a pretty cool item. It's actually good for dealing damage, which you don't see too often in dungeon items. For certain enemies, this is the way to go. Will I be noticing when that's the case ever? Probably not, but I will try. It feels so weird. We're in the Fire Temple and we've already maxed out our arrows, because normally I don't do the Gerudo stuff at all, including the horseback archery, you know, until the end game almost. So it feels weird to see 47 up there next to our bow. Oh, the chanting keeps catching me off guard. Like, I want to know the lore here. Why there's Greek. You never see this anywhere else. And, you know, the Japanese A Link to the Past saw Egyptian hieroglyphics. It's just cool. It relates to the real world in an interesting manner, I feel like. Okay, those hearts would have been nice, but I think there's something in this room. I think there's a sculptula or something in here, and I'm not going to rest until I figure it out. Get away from me. I'm not in the mood for you. I will not dance with the likes of you. Alright, let's jump. This way? Nothing? I didn't hear anything. Oh, what do we do here? That was my first time using the hammer, and the camera prevented you from seeing it. Oh well, sorry. There's that. And there's that. These little things that we saw in the very entrance to the temple, we get away with those. Also, temple is, well, we had palaces instead of temples in most localizations prior to this point. Like, they were called temples in Zelda 2 in the Japanese version, but not in the West. Do we actually want these? I don't care. I'm breaking them either way. That is clearly something to use a hammer for. This, can we? Yeah, free aim, you guys. Yes. Oh, it feels so good. The hitboxes are so lenient, which makes everything so fair. So many games have a problem with their hitboxes where it's not fun at all to aim. But that is not the case here. I need to go lock the doors. So I'm really paranoid here. Whenever I hear the cats doing stuff. Okay, I forgot this happened. This is cool. And whenever you do something, it's so satisfying because you get such a cinematic cutscene. Ah, this is why we needed the crates. Yep. Sorry, I got paranoid again. It got quiet. You know what? I am gonna go lock the doors. Oh, I used that opportunity to eat some breakfast. Eat some breakfast? No, I already ate breakfast this morning. Surprisingly, I know I usually jump into recording, but I want to point out it feels really good that we're, like, already so filled up with items here. We're missing these three things over here. One more spell. One item there. Oh, it feels so good. Oh, yeah, that's right. We were resetting the room. See, we never actually lock the front door because we leave the screen door open when the weather's nice for the cats to look out. But I just latched the side door. They can still look out. Mr. Vester has gotten to where he screams at me to open the door so he can look at the birds that all live in our garage. So he gets to enjoy that every morning as we go through our routine. I don't remember if I mentioned we went to the vet yesterday morning. It was going to be in the afternoon, but I called as soon as I got up, which was late. And I was like, hey, can we add a cat to our vet visit? And they're like, I don't know if we got time for that. And then the vet always tries to please everybody and said, yeah, bring all three of them now. And I was like, now? Okay, you got it. And so that was nice and stressful. But Silver does have kidney disease. Not just an infection. And that's nice and stressful. This switch looks rusted. Stepping on it does nothing. They did a pretty decent rusty texture. Wait, okay, what does hitting this do? Okay, that opens that. But more importantly, doesn't this do what I think it does? Yes, that drops the pillar in the front. Does that mean we can go to the end of the dungeon? We know where the boss key is. We saw it in the first room. Yes, hello. I didn't realize we were going to have to play the Ocarina again. We'll get rid of bombs. Again, commenting as if it's meaningful. Anytime I change an item out of our 3 slots. Which I'm so grateful for 3 slots plus sword and shield dedicated buttons, because Link's Awakening had 2, and that included sword and shield. Hello? Can I? Ah, there you are. Oh, this is a hallway we must have been in before. I know we were supposed to get at least the map or the compass by this point. How have we not? How? Alright, okay, actually, why do we need you? Do we have to save you? Because I'm pretty sure we can just go straight to the end at this point. I'll tell you a secret for saving me. A door is hidden inside the statue at the entrance to this temple. But the Goron's special crop won't work on it. Don't you have anything stronger? Yes, 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 yes. Don't worry, I saw that. I love that they make you go back to the entrance. I don't know why, it just feels so cool. And another small key. I don't remember where that's going to be used, but cool. If we had the map, I could do something with that. Where did we miss it? Where? I'm going to go ahead and fall. Oh, yep, that's going to kill us for sure, that fall damage. Just kidding. It's a required fall, so it didn't hurt. Even though that actually makes no sense. Alright. Now, let's go ahead and go back to the entrance, because I know we can get the boss key. Am I going to have to look up where the map and compass are? Or do we have the compass and just not the... No, we don't have any of it. We have the dungeon item, of course. We saw you. That's just the hint that the boss key is in there. Aha, and... Nope, no, you get out of here. Get out of here. I want to kill you with the hammer. Nope, fine. We'll kill you the classic way. The way we've always killed Keys. Actually, that was with the sword usually in Zelda 1. I never used the bow on Keys. Oh, and we've barely found any Skulltulas too, now that I think about it. Or, no, now that I remembered that I've been upset about that like the whole game, whole dungeon. I'm cracking myself up with not being able to talk. I feel like the torch slugs never go out of their way to attack you, really. It just feels like they're defending themselves. Oh, never mind. He lunged at me, so he deserves to die. I'm gonna kill him for defending his territory. Because that's how video games work. But isn't that wrong to just come in here where the torch slugs have been living peacefully for so long and just ruin it? Okay, there's a Skulltula. There's another spam call. There's 3 calls this dungeon so far. Alright, you out of here. Okay. Okay, shut up, phone, please. Sure, we'll use arrows. No, we won't. I guess the hookshot is your best bet for these guys. Alright, no. Oh, maybe it was because it wasn't his bod. And it was just his top, which is... I don't know, like-likes just get weirder. Like, they were already really weird. Oh, I said they always drop 20. I guess I won't complain about 60 either. Alright, I think that's just 3 Skulltulas, right? Yeah, that's not all of them for sure. We're missing quite a bit. Why are we missing so much?